I gotta be honest with you guys, I almost kept this to myself, but I can't contain it any longer. I can't gatekeep. So in this video, we're going to talk about a trend that is about to explode on Etsy. I've seen all the signs. I 99% predict that this is going to take over very soon. All the signs are there. It's reminding me so much of the silly goose trend when that came out, and that is still going on too. It's been for about a year now. It's very similar to that. Every year, we typically have a new animal that goes viral. So one year it was like llamas, and another year it was sloths. Then last year it was the silly goose. This year, I predict the top selling animal is going to be capybara. And I never even heard of this animal before until this past December. My mom loves stuffed animals, and she came home with this stuffed animal when I was visiting, and she's like, I don't know what this is, but it was so cute and I had to buy it. So I snapped a picture of it and I asked Google or chat, I forget, and it said this is a capybara. They're really chill, calm, sweet animals. And I just thought, oh, that's so random. But that was the first of many times that I saw capybaras. They're actually invading my home now because my children are obsessed with them. I'll show you some capybara products that we have right now around me. But in this video, we are going to dive into the research together. I have some interesting things that I want to show you. I'm going to show you a design example that I made and the type of product that I would put it on. And I'm also going to show you a unique product type that I think capybaras will be huge for. So make sure you stick around to the end for that. So first, we have this capybara coloring book, a capybara purse, a capybara pen, and some cute capybara keychains. This one is drinking some bubble tea, I think that's what that's called. And this one is in a cute little frog floaty. So the whole thing with the capybaras that I'm noticing is it's just fun, right? That one's in a floaty, the other one's drinking the bubble tea. These guys have little fruits on their heads. It's just really fun and cutesy. And when I researched it further, I'm finding that the designs should be fun and cute like that. They should have positive sayings on them, retro designs, pastel color designs, just a really fun vibe that kind of leans into what a capybara actually is. And they say that they're really chill and calm and happy. I'm curious, did you know what a capybara was before this video? Have you been seeing them? I want to know. In the comments, type, if you knew, type I knew. And if you didn't know until now, type I didn't know. I'm just curious because like, have I been under a rock? Have these like been out and about, or did they just appear for us to make a bunch of money on? I'm okay with that if that's the case. But seriously guys, every year there is a new animal too. And that's just another reason why I always say print on demand will never be oversaturated, because there's always going to be a new animal each year. There's always going to be a new font style that's trending. There's always going to be new design aesthetics that are trending. There's always going to be new niches, new events. It's endless. So don't ever say it's saturated, because it's not. Certain niches might be saturated, but even then you can cross combine niches and apply new design styles and new design fonts to niches. So in my eyes, print on demand is never saturated. It's more about having strategy now to stand out among the sea of other Etsy sellers or print on demand sellers, but it's not impossible and it's not saturated, okay? Spiel over. Let's jump into the research here. I want to show you the interesting things I've been finding about this trend. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you quickly in Etsy, if you type in capybara gifts, we're seeing a couple listings starting to take off. It's not a ton, like the silly goose trend where so many listings on the first page are bestsellers and selling, but it's enough to let me know that people are starting to search for it and people are starting to purchase it. So we're about to get in at the perfect time to ride this wave. Now here we are in Pinterest, and I typed in capybara shirts, and you can see again the fun, bubbly types of designs that we are seeing here. We have bubble tea again for whatever reason. These are going together really nicely. We have positive sayings like be cappy. We have shirts cross-niched with coquette here. Another cute positive saying, don't worry, be cappy. We have the informational type of design aesthetic here. You can get some really great inspiration coming to Pinterest. I also like to come over to Google Trends to see if it's trending there. So typing in capybara, And I live in Greece and it's definitely trending here. It's literally in every shop one way or another. But on here, I'm typing in United States. I think most of you that watch me are from the US. And this is over the past 5 years. Look how it's trending upwards. And while most people are like, it's not selling, it's not bringing in money on Etsy, I'm telling you guys, these are classic signs of it starting to be sprinkled in. It's about to take off, and you want to position yourself right there at the top of that wave before it starts to really take off. I also considered gatekeeping this design that I made because how cute is this? I was like, should I put this in my shop or should I show the world? It's so cute. So I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm working on listing for the summertime right now in my shop. So I was like, let me pair capybaras with something summery. So I wanted to make like a pool club or a beach club shirt. I went with pool club. I feel like it's a little bit more niche down than beach club. And my vision for this is to be really big on the back of a t-shirt. So let's go ahead. I want to share my exact vision with you here. So as always, I come to Printify first, and I'm going to go to women's clothing and t-shirts for this one. My go-to t-shirt is Bella Canvas 3001, especially for summer shirts. I just feel like the Bella Canvas is lighter material than, let's say, the other trending t-shirt style Comfort Colors 1717. Why am I not saying? Yeah, it's the first one right here. So Comfort Colors 1717 is also a really great best-selling t-shirt. However, it's a little bit heavier. Summertime, I feel like Bella Canvas is going to give some more breathing room. Okay, so for this t-shirt, I envision it as the soft cream color. And if you end up wanting to sell the Comfort Colors 1717, the color that matches this the best is ivory for Comfort Colors. This one is my favorite for Bella Canvas. And I'm actually going to do a front side design and a back side design. And I'm going to come over here to upload and pull in one of my designs that I have ready for this, my device. So this first design is basically the same as the other one. It's just it doesn't have the text around it because I'm going to make it a small pocket design. And I typically do around 5 inches by 5 inches. It's okay if it's a little bit under for pocket designs. And it's definitely important to preview this. All right, that looks good. I might actually make it a tiny bit bigger. Preview again. All right, I like that. And then now I'm going to come here to backside and pull in my main design. Upload my device, and I'm going to stretch this as big as possible. I like my back designs to be really big. Make sure that it's not getting cut off by the dotted line. And then again, it's so important to preview. All right, I think I'm gonna have to order this for myself. If anybody wants this, let me know and I'll send you the link because how cute is this? So here will be the front and here is the back. Now this is for an adult shirt, guys. Like I was making this for me, but I'm also gonna put this on a kid's shirt for my 8-year-old and my almost 3-year-old because life is fun, guys. We don't have to be so serious, okay? Don't make fun of me for loving capybaras. All right, so I'm gonna save this. Now I'm not going to waste your time and show you how to make the kids shirts, but I'll tell you my favorite ones for kids clothing is, let's go into t-shirts. I really like for the youth Bella Canvas 3001Y, that stands for youth. A lot of times when I'm selling matching sets, I'll do the Bella Canvas 3001 for adults, Bella Canvas 001Y for youth, and Bella Canvas 3001T for toddler. These are my two go-tos for those. And then for the babies, I go back to catalog and come down here to baby clothing. I like to use the Bella Canvas 100B. That's for matching sets. If I'm just selling a standalone baby shirt, I go with this one here, the Rabbit Skins 4424, because the profit margin is a little bit better using this one. Okay, but we're not going to just stop at apparel. We want to be adding other product types to our shops, especially for a trend that's about to explode. If it's possible for you to add more products to your shop, I definitely suggest doing so. And if you're doing print on demand and using Printify, it's super easy to do that. So I'm going to show you another product type that I think is going to be huge for the capybara trend. And that is capybara birthday themed products. I mean, look at this here already. So this cake has Cappy birthday instead of happy birthday. This cute little digital download or whatever it is says Cappy B-Day. Super cute. Again with those pastel-y colors. And we have this banner here that says Cappy Birthday. And you have to remember, when people are shopping for a birthday theme, they want to buy as many products as they can possible that match each other. I just had a horse themed birthday for my daughter. I wanted the same design on everything. I got balloons, tablecloths, cups, plates, napkins, anything I could that had that same design on it, I bought it because I wanted everything to match. So birthday parties are a huge profitable niche to be selling in. Think about it, matching t-shirts, matching the decor. There's so many opportunities here, especially if you hit a trend like this that's about to explode. So here in Printify, I want to show you, I'm coming up to the search and I'm typing in party. There's yard signs, balloons, party triangle flags. And what I really foresee selling well is these banners, which you can get a huge profit margin for. My suggestion is to make them personalizable because people like custom birthday products. So definitely a big suggestion if you want to sell these. But take a look on Etsy at these birthday banners. $50, $35, $30. These are all selling really well. And on Printify, you can get this one for $16, this one for $10. There is shipping involved as well, and there are going to be Etsy fees as well, but you're going to get a really great profit margin selling these. You could also consider selling can coolers. These are great profit margin. It's only $3.28. Stickers, and even napkins. I didn't think of it in time, but next year for my daughter's birthday party, I'm going to customize it myself. I'm going to make my own designs, and I'm going to get all the supplies from Printify. When I do this, I will make a video so that you guys can see the process of planning a whole party using print-on-demand products, but I just think it's going to be so fun. So there you have it, guys. This cute little animal is about to make you a lot of money. You can thank me later. A lot of you are always commenting on my trend videos. How do you find new trends? How do you find niches that are in demand? So I made my bestseller blueprint bundle for you. It shows step by step what I do to find new trends and niches that are in demand but not overly saturated. And then even more so, I show how to make designs for these niches and trends. I show design tutorials of my top best-selling design aesthetics, and I also share my bestseller SEO secrets. It's basically 3 courses in one. You can go check it out with the link in my description below. And if you want to take things a step further, maybe you're struggling to make sales on Etsy, it might just be a few tweaks that you need to make to your shop, which is why I offer Etsy shop reviews. I do a video recording of the things that I see that you are doing right, the things that I see that are hurting your sales, and how you can improve those things, along with a bunch of hidden gems. You can learn more about my Etsy shop reviews with the link in my description below. If you got something out of this video, please give it a like. Your likes mean so much to me. It goes such a long way. 1, it lets me know that you're enjoying my content, and 2, it helps push my video further in the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed if you want to continue learning about Etsy and print on demand. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.